What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to review Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 8. So if you haven't seen the 8th episode of Season 5 of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. And like this video, and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple and free way to support my channel. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Please and thank you. I'm also not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words. You can hear me say so, like 1,000 times. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I'm going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show, and anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Also, comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of this episode, what I talk about, if I forgot anything, off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews, and I'm going to grade this episode of Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 8, I'm going to grade it because did they think they did something at the end with that scene? I don't think so. C+. It didn't really give anything. C+. I'm going to stand on that. I ain't even going to change because I might change it at the end of the review. No, I'm going to keep it C+. They didn't really give us anything. If they think that was a shock at the end of the show, like, no. Last chance, if you haven't seen Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 8, turn this video off. I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Spoiler alert. Let me get a swig right quick. Oh, yeah. That's good water. Okay, so the first scene is... the first scene is leaving off from what we seen at the end of the last episode when Manny gets the drop on Sam outside the Rockadushi compound. So Sam is telling Manny that he's Secret Service and that he was tracking Jason. He doesn't say Jason's name, of course, but he was like, I was tracking a young boy. Have you seen him? Whatever. So Manny tells Sam, like, ain't no... To be short, I'm saying Jason, even though they didn't use Jason's name, but if you've seen it, you know. So Manny tells Sam that Jason hasn't been around there. They haven't seen no boy. So Sam says, okay, and then he tries to leave. And Manny's like holding the gun on him like, you ain't going nowhere. I'm taking you inside the camp. And Sam's like, no, you're not. Sam gets to jump on Manny, takes his gun and points it at him. He asks him again, like, has a boy been in here? And Manny was like, yeah, he looked like the president's son. So then Sam says, where is he? Where is Jason now? And Manny says that the highest let him go. Even Sam was like, I don't believe that. Like, why because everybody wondering, why the hell did the highest let Jason go? And I'm telling you, it's because he knew who Jason was, and he didn't want that smoke coming to his door. So Sam cuffs Manny and takes him with him. Then we get this scene. Victoria's outside the Oval, giving a little light compliments to Max. You know, I always liked you. But you had something to do with getting him shot up at that store by Max and them. Like, girl, by Cal and them. When him and that female black agent got shot together and then they tried to change it and say it was a lover's quarrel and all that. Cal can't stand that bitch Max can't stand that bitch for real. She's like, you've always been my favorite. You've always been one of my favorites, Max. He was like, thank you, ma'am. He don't fuck with her for real. So, she goes into she's evil. She goes into the Oval office to see Eli. Eli tells Victoria, I let Simone go. She's going home to change. She's going to come back to apologize. And Victoria's like, she's not coming back to apologize. It would have been funny if she didn't come back. She just dipped on his ass. But he was like, could you try your best not to, like, taunt her? Oh, damn, let me spark. I forgot. I had the lighter in my hand. I forgot to spark the J. So he's like, could you try your best not to taunt her? And Victoria's like, I'll see what I can do. You know she ain't going to do that. Then she talks about finding Jason and telling Eli he need to find out who else is helping Jason. Because I didn't even remember that, because I be forgetting stuff, but I forgot that Simone was the one that moved Jason. I could have swore it was Sam. I could have swore Sam was the one that moved Jason in the hospital. Oh, but it was Simone. I remember it now. I remember her saying that. because she thought her and Eli was on the same side at the time. So I remember that now. So she brings that up. Simone was the one that moved Jason in the hospital in the first place. She tells Eli, you need to find out who else is helping Jason, because if he's out there somewhere, why hasn't he said anything yet? I'm like, that nigga don't care to snitch on y'all. He just trying to get away and have his own little perverted ass life. He just don't want to be up under y'all. Because he's so constricted being in that White House, he can't do nothing. So we get this scene outside the police station. Cal gets Alan out. He's like, you ain't going to say thank you? Donald got you out. He wants to see you at his house. He made immediately. Alan's like, I can't go home and change first. Cal's like, no. Of course, Alan's skeptical at first because last time he got in the car with Cal tried to kill him. So then we get to saying Hunter's he on the phone with Alonzo, telling him to bring Kareem to him discreetly so that Donald won't see him. Hey, my robe's so far away. I'm so cold. I should have grabbed my robe. My voice about to get it shaking. Sorry. So Richard and Priscilla, they come in there with the soup. Hunter's telling Priscilla, taste it. And Priscilla's like, that wouldn't be sanitary, sir. And Richard's like, I bought 3 spoons. I'm like, why, nigga? Why you bring 3 spoons? I mean, he probably would have just told him to go get one anyway. But I was just like, why you make it that simple? So Hunter has Richard taste the soup. Then he tells Priscilla to taste the soup. And Priscilla's like, no. She's like, the soup is safe. I'm the chef. I'll make sure everything's safe when I cook it. Hunter, he starts, flirting with Priscilla. He propositions her and says that it really get under Sam and Victoria's skin if we sleep together. And Priscilla's like, you have no respect, and you need to stop. And you need to stop. She's like, if you need anything else, I'll be in the kitchen. And she leaves out. Then Richard's like, do you need anything else, sir? Because he ain't really trying to be in there with his ass neither. Yeah, so Richard's asking Hunter if he needs anything else. Hunter was rambling on. I can't remember everything he said. Priscilla comes back in, basically trying to save Richard in a way. She's like, oh, Richard, they need you in the kitchen. I'm like, who need him in the kitchen? It's just y'all 2 asses in there. But she just trying to save her, man. She's just like, man, they need you in the kitchen. Oh, excuse me. So Hunter's like, did I say he was dismissed? And Priscilla's like, it's a thin line between serving you and having someone serve you and being a complete racist asshole. So then Hunter, he hit the line that all white people hit when they racist. He's talking about, my wife is black. You know how they be, my friend, I have black friends. I have a black friend. He hit that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I can't be racist. My wife is black. He was like, I wrote LOL shit racist people say. He said, my kids are mixed. Priscilla says, your kids who we haven't seen. Hunter gets quiet. Priscilla's like, yes, Richard, let's go in the kitchen. So now they're in the kitchen and Priscilla's like, Hunter is weak and he wants to be dominated. He like that shit. And Richard's telling her, like, well, you need to be careful because that type of shit turns him on. Like, he will come after you. Richard knows, like, he dealt with Shannon. Like, he will come after you. So Priscilla's like, well, I'm going to speak my mind regardless. And Richard's like, we just got to get through this term with these people. And Priscilla's like, that's years away. Like, I can't let them talk to me any type of way. This, that, and the third. Next thing you know, Victoria walks in. Priscilla didn't even whisper this shit. She's like, this bitch. Didn't even whisper it or nothing. Like, I'm sure Victoria heard it. But at this point, it's just like Victoria and her just going to spat. And that she can't get Priscilla fired, so it is what it is. So she comes in. Priscilla's like, this bitch. And Richard's like, ma'am, is there anything I can get for you? And Victoria's like, oh, yes, the second lady's coming. I would like you to bring tea to us. And then she leaves back out. Priscilla looking like she was staring a hole in her ass. Then Sam, he calls Max and tells him that he got, they speaking in code because it's whatever, White House, whatever. So, but basically, all in all, he's telling him that he has Manny and Manny saw Jason and he about to put Manny somewhere and gonna send Max the address to where he holding Manny at. He also tells Max that Manny's a big dude, gonna need extra muscle. And Max is like, oh, well, I'm gonna call Bobby, baby. You know, Sam ain't feeling there, like, nah. And Max is like, well, there ain't nobody else I can call. It's gonna have to be Bobby. So when we get to scene, Cal, he drops Alan off at Donald's place. Alan is trying to tell, I'm sorry, my voice is shaking because I'm so cold. And I don't want to go out of frame to grab my robe. I could, though. But I don't want to do it. I'm going to just wait. So Alan tells Donald, like, I got arrested for drugs. And Donald's like, I know that part. He was like, you gave him to Alonzo to get to the president. Alan's like, yeah. Donald's like, those drugs were laced with fentanyl. Alan didn't even try to look upset or surprised. He was just like, oh, sorry to hear that. You know he don't care about the president. It was all Alan, though. That's the crazy part. It was all Alan. Alan's the one that laced the shit. He was the one that laced it. It wasn't nobody. It wasn't Kareem. It wasn't his cousin Antonio. It was Alan. It was all Alan. And this nigga seemingly might get away with this shit. So Donald asked Alan, like, how'd you know to get it from Richardson Pharmacy? Alan says, I got a connect there. It's the same guy I go get your stuff for. Donald, I go get your drugs from him too, Donald. Donald's like, oh, we gonna put a stop to that. And then Donald was like, I know you got a visit from somebody else. So he was like, what did the FBI say to you? So Alan was like, well, they just wanted to know about the drugs. And Donald was like, well, what were the agents' names? And Alan said they never said. And Donald was like, you lying to me, boy? You know, Alan's like, I'm not lying to you, sir. So then Donald was like, aren't you going to ask how the president's doing? And you know, Alan don't care. It was all Alan. Alan's the mastermind. Alan and Victoria, seemingly, because remember that conversation she had with Eli where she said she set all this up? So Alan was one of the masterminds. So, like, ain't you going to ask him how the president's doing? Donald's like, Alan's like, oh, how's the president doing? So Donald's like, oh, Donald was like, you don't care how he's doing. I was like, no, I do. With a straight ass face, no, I do. So he tells him, like, Hunter's bedridden, and he tells him that he got, what's his name? Donald tells Alan that Eli fired him until Hunter is back president, basically. Tells Alan, I need you to go back to the White House and basically be my eyes and ears. Watch all my files, watch everything. Donald tells Cal to take Alan home and get cleaned up and then drop him right at the White House. So Bobby and Simone, they get to the White House, and Simone's like, I don't know if I should take you up there, Bobby, but maybe I should because I might throw this bitch over the balcony again. Bobby's like, well, I should go up there with you. So Simone gets up there, and Victoria got endless detail out there, and Victoria's like, they for me, just in case they gotta pull me off you or something, she said. I don't remember. You know how Victoria just like to antagonize and shit, so Simone's like, can I sit? Victoria's like, please. And Simone sits down, and so, yeah, Simone sits down. Victoria dismisses her detail. And she was like, you too, Bobby. And you too to Bobby, so Simone's detail. And Simone's like, it's okay, Bobby, go. So then Victoria's like, wait, are y'all fucking? Asked Simone and Bobby, are they fucking? They was both like, no. But you can see it's like a little sexual tension there or something. On Bobby's part, because you know Bobby's just a damn hound dog. Simone might just try and getting to Bobby because of she trying to find allies to work with the feds. But all in all, Victoria assumes they sleeping together. I feel like that's something she probably gonna try to take back to Eli. So then Bobby gets dismissed and Simone starts apologizing to Victoria. Victoria does her little antics, talks hella shit. I don't even remember all the shit she said. She said so much. Then she tells Simone to get on her knees and apologize. And I thought Simone was not going to do it, but she did it like a lady. She did it like a lady could possibly do, because like, she grabs the pillow, and first Victoria was like, "Don't use my expensive ass pillows," but Simone uses the pillows anyway. Gets on her knees and apologizes again. Then Victoria's like, "I can never do what you just did, girl. Like something." She's like, "I can never get on my knees and apologize to me. I would never could do that position or whatever." And basically antagonizes Simone some more. Simone's like, "Oh, that shows my maturity," basically. So then Priscilla comes over with tea. Victoria starts telling Priscilla about what Simone did and why she's there and shit. Like, Priscilla gives a fuck. Like, then she wants to bring up, "Oh, I slept with Priscilla's husband. I think she wants to fight me." Says that to Simone. Victoria says that to Simone. Priscilla just held it together, drops, sets the tea down, walks off. Then we get to see Alan. He gets home and Dale's still there. He telling Dale he got to stay there and guard the box with his life. Dale's like, "I want to know what's in the box." I'm like, "Nigga, you looked in it. You need to be asking what's on the stuff that's in the box." So Alan's like, "Can I trust you?" And Dale's like, "Yeah." So then Alan tells Dale, like, "Remember those people I said can help us out? They're FBI." So then Dale starts freaking out. "Oh no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know because the cousin drug dealers are trying to get me arrested." He's like, "I don't want to know." Starts freaking out. Cal starts knocking on the door like, "Alan, you got 8 minutes to get your ass ready and out the door, whatever." So Dale's like, "Why are you even going back to the White House?" To Alan. Alan was like, "I got to keep playing the role until I can figure things out. I can't just go MIA like you, like, because they ain't really looking for you like they looking for me, checking for me. They ain't really checking for you, Dale, like they checking for me." Then we get this final scene where Alonzo, he brings Kareem to the residential. Hunter asks Kareem where he got the drugs from. Kareem says, "My cousin." So Hunter's like, "Who your cousin?" And Kareem's like, "It was a mix-up. I didn't know you took it." And Hunter's steady asking, "Who's your cousin?" Like, that shit was laced with fentanyl. I want to know who your cousin was. Kareem says, "I'm not going to tell you who my cousin is." Alonzo hits Kareem. Hunter says, "Tell me." And Kareem still says, "I'm not going to tell you." Then Hunter has Alonzo tell Kareem about Hunter shooting him earlier before and all that stuff. Like, "I had a vest on. You don't, Kareem. You don't have a vest on." Hunter tells Alonzo to take out his gun. Then Alonzo, because at first Alonzo was geeking and all, beat up on Kareem and stuff. As soon as Hunter said, "Alonzo, take out your gun," Alonzo was like, "Oh, snap. I ain't know it was going to go this far." He's like, "Sir?" Hunter's like, "Alonzo, take out your gun." Alonzo takes out his gun, points to Kareem's head. And then Hunter asks Kareem again, like, "Who is your cousin?" Kareem stands 10 toes and don't say nothing. He doesn't say, "I'm not going to," he still says, "I'm not going to say." Then Hunter says, "I will kill you, take your DNA, and still find your cousin, whether you dead or alive." Kareem still 10 toes says, "You just going to have to do that then, sir." Hunter tells Alonzo to shoot Kareem, and Alonzo shoots Kareem in the back of the head. And that's how the episode ended. And like I said, it's still like a C plus to me because, like, we already knew the president was on edge. That was why Donald didn't want Kareem to come up there that soon. But Alonzo, being a scary little bitch, he did it. He complied to what Hunter asked him to do anyway. Predictions for episode to come. If Kareem is dead, then I mean it is what it is. Like I be saying, some of these characters, when they die, you never know because Kareem is not that needed. Like I was saying when I don't know who thought, but when they tried to make it seem like Alonzo died, when they tried to make it seem like Nancy died, they got me with Nancy. I thought Nancy might have been dead. But when you kill off people like that, it's a hit or miss. You don't know if they're gonna die or they're gonna live because they're not really needed. Kareem is not really needed. But if Kareem is dead, he won't be able to tell the police that Sharon is self-defense or like it was a domestic dispute for Sharon to get out. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. They ain't gonna be able to find Kareem, and Sharon is gonna have to sit in there. It's gonna be weird. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Sharon now that Kareem might be dead, might not be dead. I don't know. But I don't know. It looked pretty real. It looked like he might be dead. I don't know. I wonder where Jason is now. They let him go. The compound let him go. And I guess they're going to try to torture Manny. I don't know if it's going to work on that because the torture methods at the Rockadushi can't be harsh too, so. And I wonder what Alan's play is. Now he about to be at the White House without Donald being there. He got access to the files, which is what the FBI wanted. But then he also got this box with all this other stuff in it. So I'm wondering what's up with that too. And then how long is... Well, I guess we got to wait to see what's going to happen with Hunter. And is he going to get up, or is Eli going to still be the president? And is Simone going to get to talk to the FBI? I can't even remember all the stuff that they showed on the previous, but those are my little thoughts and predictions for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you would grade the episode, what you thought of the episode, what I talked about, if I was off on anything, if I forgot anything. Comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel because I don't only review The Oval, I review other shows as well. I'm about to do Tyler Perry's Sisters right after this. So if you watch that show, check out that review as well. And I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.